Salutations, it's Mr. Dube. It's been a moment. It's been a moment. I was just steady walking through the fire, steady walking through the flames. I don't have to explain much. You all know what it is. This is planet Earth. Some in la boy. Kulfatsi more. Or sometimes. However, the important thing is to keep moving, keep going through the fire, and coming out on the other side more refined. Because even the greatest have to suffer sometimes. So, who are we? Who am I? Know your role, part two. The most difficult thing in this society, the most difficult thing in the game as it is for individuals and people to play their own game. With the access we have into each other's lives through social media, it's difficult for people to play their own game without comparing themselves to the next man. This is why you'll find you'll have individuals who started off with much. They start off with a lot. However, due to society's pressures, maybe they feel they have to have a story from rags to riches. I mean, guys, we don't all have to have started from the bottom. So you'll have guys that started off with much, but going around and telling people that no, they used to struggle, they started off with nothing, and they did this and this to get this success, which is all a lie. It's all fabricated. There's much honor. There's much honor in the man that starts off with privilege. He starts off from here. He can see over the mountain. We can't. We're at the bottom of the mountain. He can see over the mountain. Because he can see over the mountain, he then elevates his game and takes it to a level that you've never seen before. And then he sends down a rope or a ladder or resources for the individuals at the bottom who want to get to where he is, because you can't save everybody. You can't help everybody. Not everybody wants to get to where you are. Not everybody is willing to put in the work. Not everybody is willing to do what they need to do to get to where you are. Because your grandfather had to do all of that in order for you to be born into privilege. Your grandfather had to go through those steps, and now you're sharing those steps with them. Like, guys, this is what you have to do to just get to where I was, or to make sure your kids start off where I was. There's much honor in a man who does that. You understand that, fine, I was born in privilege, fine, I was born into money, but now my role is not to pretend that I am previously disadvantaged and I came from poverty and pretend to be something that I'm not. My role is to become the best possible version of myself and then help others get to there. Or even just become the best possible version of yourself and enjoy your life. You don't have to help people, you don't owe anybody anything, but do not pretend to be something that you're not. It's like on the flip side, you have brothers who don't have nothing. You don't have nothing, G. Both you and I are broke, but you want to pretend to be something you're not. You want to fund your lifestyle, your entire life on credit, and pretend that you're something that you're not in order to feel more respected, in order to get fake respect from people who don't really care about you. Who don't care? They don't care. They look at you and they don't care. Now you left with the stress and the anxiety because you're now in debt and you now know that you're not living your truth. This is not who you are. You're faking it. Forgetting that there's much honor in the struggle. There's much honor in the struggle because if you're keeping it real and you're being true and you're like, I don't have much, but I'm working towards it. I'm not going to stop till I have much. I'm determined. I want to learn. Show me. I don't want anything from you. Just show me how to get it and I'll go get it myself. For myself. There's much honor in the struggle because as you go through that journey, as you struggle, you're going to come across individuals who are where you are right now, but they're at a high level. And they're able to recognize themselves in you and say, okay, I can see myself there. I was once there. Let me bring this chap closer. Let me bring this lady closer. Let me bring this person closer, this circle closer, and try instill some wisdom in them, impart with some wisdom with them, and give them some information. Maybe I can help them get to the next level because I needed that, and then somebody helped me. Let me help this person. However, if you're faking it and you're pretending to be something that you're not, then he cannot recognize you. He's gonna look at you and you're gonna be pretending like you're okay, right? You're good. You don't need any help. You've got this under control. You're on your way, and you won't recognize you. Then you miss out on opportunities for mentorship and for help. On the flip side, You've got all the resources in the world and you're pretending to be poor. You pretend that you started from the bottom, right? Not pretend to be poor, but pretend that you started from the bottom. And then you're around people who actually start from the bottom. They're like, okay, how do I get to where you got? There's going to be gaps in your story now because you can share information with them, information that was given to you by your grandfather, your father, etc., to help them, but you can't really relate. You can't really connect with them because you didn't walk the same journey. So you're not doing them any justice. You're not doing yourself any justice because that is not you. Much honor in starting from privilege and bringing people from nothing to privilege, or just living your life but being true to yourself. And there's much honor in the struggle. So know your role and play your role, because things take time in the game. They take time in this 3D reality of ours, this dunya, this dense, the lowest point of existence. Right? In the astral realms, even in Islam, we believe in the heavens. If you're drinking water and you imagine it to taste like orange juice, it will taste like orange juice immediately. And in the astral realms, when you imagine something in the higher dimensions, the higher heavens, it appears instantly. But in the dunya, it will take some time because it's a very dense level of reality. So just play your role and know that whatever you are seeking is seeking you. You'll eventually come and cross paths with it. You'll meet it. Whatever you're seeking is seeking you. So there's no need for you to become or pretend to be something that you're not. It's a sad thing that in this society of ours, people won't really listen to you or take you seriously unless you have something to show, like something material, something meaningless, right? Something that's worth nothing. In the grander scheme of things, it's worth nothing. Even though you have access to individuals that they have to set up meetings and wait 2 weeks to sit with, you can just phone them and ask them, hey, I need advice on this. Even though you have access to those people, people never take you seriously until you show them something. And that's why I understand why the brothers who are going through the struggle want to show myself, want to show people something. I'm going through a struggle, but I'm not trying to show anybody anything. Because I know who I am and I know where I'm going. Excited to go where I'm going. I know I've been. Right? And there's only one trajectory. So I'm not ashamed of who I am, where I'm at in this point in the game, because I'm proud of the struggle. I'm enjoying the journey. So I can connect with others who are on the journey. But what you don't want to do is pretend to be something that you're not. So know your role and play your role, and don't compare yourself to people because you do not know what they're packing as well. Because even if someone comes and gives you a blueprint of their life and say, okay, I did this and this and this, there's missing information there. He's not telling you that, okay, in this blueprint, the person that gave me my first contract went to high school with my uncle. The one that gave me my third contract is best friends with my brother-in-law. The one who gave me my fourth contract is friends with a mate of mine I went to school with, etc., etc. You will not know. Because you don't know what people are packing. Because at times you'll find someone start off at the bottom, right? Like you. But their dad had access to people with a lot of money. So even though you're in the same environment, same place, and you're like, how come his success is so rapid and mine is so slow? Because you don't know what's happening in the shadows. So it's pointless to compare yourself to anybody. Just play your own game. Play your own game. Focus on your own game. Play your role. Know your role and play it. The characters that you need to get you to the next level of the game, the universe will manifest them. They'll attract them to you. They'll come. They'll pop up in your world. Those people will come into your life. Just by being yourself and playing your role, they'll come into your life and you'll think, okay, no, I didn't expect it to happen this way, but it will happen. If you're patient and you know your role and you play your role. So know your role and play it well. And it's impossible for all of us to have started from the bottom, right? So if you didn't start from the bottom, embrace your role. As a privileged G, you can help the unprivileged G, or the privileged G that just went on to live his life. Either way. But do not pretend to be something that you're not. And if you don't have G, you don't have. Right? Don't stress yourself in trying to look like you have. You don't have, but you will have if you keep grinding and keep pushing forward and playing your role and playing it well.